Earth. People of Earth.
Let's talk about The Circle.
Why don't you give the brief idea to
May
the
it
audience
be
of the premise?
unbroken. Yes. The Circle is a movie. It's basically kind of, I would say it's a bit Scientology. I would say it's a bit Apple. It's tweeting
Little
and
Facebook thrown in
little
there.
Facebook, every aspect of every media conglomeration, big business corporation that has come down our pike. But I think it's more Scientology than anything in this, and just how they want to control your life and so forth. We have little sweet, cute Emma Watson, directly right out of Beauty and the Beast. And oh, Jesus. I thought it was rather beastly, this film. Oh, I found... And Tom Hanks, of course, is in the movie. Little Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, and you got John Boyega from Star Wars. Is in this as well?
Yes. I hated every moment of this horrible, horrible film. I thought it was just a waste of time. It is pretty much, they broadcast the whole deep, dark... It's The Firm. We've seen these movies before where we just, there's no surprises. We know that, okay, there's that presence of gloom and doom that is coming. This is not as all meets the eye, the naked eye. We go immediately into poor little Emma Watson. She's our dupe. She's our Joe Public, our Jane Doe, if you will, who enters wide-eyed and naive and comes into this world of this big corporate. The movie opens with Tom Hanks giving his Steve Jobs impression, getting up there, telling the people
every Friday
how wonderful we are and how great, and this company is going crazy and wild, and we're all wonderful. So little Emma, of course, has to she has to audition, she has to get the job, she gets the job, and now we go through this journey of hers, which I found not too different from beginning to end. She's a firm believer. Things happen. Very little happens. Nice to see Bill Paxton in his final role. I do believe this is it. I'm so sorry that he was a sickly in this movie.
I felt very sad seeing him.
Me too.
He played her father, an MS patient in
precisely.
this film.
And it was sad to see him. We know that Bill is now gone and has deceased our world. And he probably looks like me right now, laying in his grave, spitting at the thought of this silly, stupid movie that he's in. But, that being said, let me just talk about it. So, yes, The Circle. I hated this movie! I hated it!
You're wearing a good outfit for this
That
review.
was horrible! Did you agree?
You know, I think I liked it a little bit better than you
No,
did.
you didn't, you that son of a bitch!
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
I hated it.
I agree with your sentiments that not much happens.
Nothing.
A few things happen.
The end is, I mean, there's
It's
nothing
very
room for a sequel. There's nothing.
Well,
it just goes nowhere.
Yeah, the end is very anticlimactic.
Oh, it's nothing. It's horrible.
You know, what it felt like to me...
Was it the stinker of the week?
Maybe to you. But is it a great film? No.
No, it's horrible.
But here are my thoughts if I can get them out.
Please.
It's tough because there are elements of this film that I appreciated. I thought that given where we're going with technology, given a lot of what we've discussed already that has appeared in a much better form on Black Mirror on Netflix about technology and the gloom and doom and the cautionary element of where we're headed, I feel that this film has a little bit of that cautionary tale in it because people are very willing to give up their privacy for convenience, for socialization on the internet, for a million different reasons. Workplaces enjoy, offering ways of making your job easier. Oh, just do a thumbprint. Or, let's just give you a microchip to get into the door. I mean, there are companies that are giving microchips to their employees to get in. And, it's a discussion we need to have as a society.
Yes, they do.
Whether or not we want to go there. So, for the cautionary element, for the technological marvels that are on display in this film for the audiences, I thought it was interesting. It raises a lot of questions. but I
what?
do like. Well, a lot of questions like should we be sharing all this? The brainwashed nature.
We've only been doing it now for 15, 20 years. What do you mean? This
No,
is a
but-
new question? No, it's not.
No. But it's getting worse and worse with the amount of time people are staring at their phones. how much they're sharing
I don't
on
think it's
social
getting
media.
any worse. People will just continue to stare at their phones.
No. It's
I will
getting
say
worse.
this, as
10 years ago, people were not walking into traffic looking at a cell phone.
Wait.
Smartphones have done that.
When you pointed just then, I just big shot, that's right, you phony balonies out there. All right, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just for that kind of conversation, I thought it was an interesting film. But no, the
there's
execution
nothing
of
in
the
this film.
film,
It's just gone
I
over.
didn't think was great. I didn't think that there was any, anything
horrifying.
amazing to recommend.
It was horrifying. It was very
But
bad.
I don't regret seeing it. I don't regret seeing it. I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the performances I thought Emma Watson was good in the role that she was
Emma
given.
was very cute.
I thought Tom Hanks played the role well. Patton Oswalt did what he had to do. I thought everybody did a decent job.
Lame. It was so lame.
But
I agree.
it's not a great film. It's
No,
not.
it's not even a. It's not even a.
But
it's not even a poor film.
I
It's beyond
still enjoyed it for what it was. Did I pay full price? No. Am I glad that I didn't? Yes.
that. I would like to make a point.
Well, no. Wait. Let me finish. Let me make
Oh,
sure there's
very
nothing else in here that
well.
needs to come out before you hijack the moment.
Oh God damn it!
No, I just was reminded.
Lucifer, I call upon you. Come to me now.
Anyway, I can't help it being reminded of that episode of Black Mirror with Bryce Dallas Howard from season 3.
Oh yes.
Where it's all about the obsession of the social status.
So much better done than this piece of crap.
I agree that was much more compelling. And check that out again. If you haven't seen Black Mirror, check it out.
Let me make one point
Go ahead.
to the Almighty who lives below us
Go ahead.
in the 7 gables of hell. And that is where this film was comprised and composed to take your feeble money, to take your cash dollar. The thing about this movie specifically was it was a hit and run. You know what that is?
Tell me.
What's a hit and run?
I know what it is in
A hit and
general
run
terms.
is when no reviews are put out to the public on the day of the film's release. This film was not given a prerequisite by reviewers to see exactly what it was. No way. It's a hit and run. Oh, let's hit you with Tom Hanks. Let's hit you with Emma Watson. Let's hit you with all the other dipshits in this movie who'll go nowhere after this film. But I do have one thing they don't have, and that's a testimonial. Oh, horse is a horse of... I'm sorry I'm getting carried away.
Yes, you are.
But
But it does have,
that means basically...
No, but there
a
were
hit and run
critics
film.
reviewing it because Rotten Tomatoes has like a 25%.
Oh, this film got horrible reviews. Go take a look at IMDb. 4.2.
No, I saw that. I'm aware
it's
of that.
horrible.
I still don't go by reviews. I'm still going to
all right.
see it if I want
No,
to.
I only look at a review after I've seen the film.
Yeah,
and
well, that's
I did
usually what I
glance
do.
Because in my gut, I said to myself, oh, come on. I hated... I looked at my watch. Now, the week before, I had seen a film called...
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable,
Yes.
which is hard for me to remember for some odd reason. And because of that film, I was looking at my watch literally I'd say every 5 to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This film, I was looking at my watch every 2 minutes or so. That's how disgusted I was with this movie. I couldn't take it. I mean, it just sat there. It was going nowhere. Finally, we have something happen when we have a Princess Di moment where where the paparazzi ends up.
Somebody gets
a life
hurt.
is ended due to the malfunction and overemphasis and complete
Which, by the way, I felt
total-
I will say that I thought that whole sequence was completely contrived.
It was so horrible.
Nothing about it seemed real to me.
And the whole thing of them sitting there and, okay, let's see if we can find this person in under 10 minutes
That
or
felt-
under 20
that
minutes.
didn't feel genuine
that
either.
just, I felt so fake and so bad. I couldn't believe that the choices that the filmmakers made to put this stuff in there. I just sat there in awe going, this is a big movie.
It is.
Tom Hanks makes a movie. It's not yesterday's news.
And
It's
he
not a
produced the
throwaway.
film.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw him talking about it on a late talk show, Stephen Mr. Colbert, or Colbert as he's known in France. But, I have to say that, he didn't denounce the film. He basically just comes out and does his job, and, he's just a press, he's a press junkie, is what the studios make the actors. But I just despise this movie. I don't recommend anybody to see it. There's nothing worthwhile in this film that presents anything that you will take away from this movie. There is nothing to be had here. There's no great performances. Emma Watson, she's cute. Bill Paxton. This is a movie to just be shoved in the dumpster and just to be thrown into the depths of hell. And that's what I
Tell
say.
us how you really feel about this film.
Well, I'd like this movie to just go away. I want it to just end and not be here anymore.
It won't be in theaters much longer, so that'll give you some pleasure.
I'm sorry?
I said it probably will not be in theaters much longer.
Well,
so that
I
should give you
disagree
some
with
pleasure.
you because I do believe that the masses, being as silly and
It didn't do
stupid
well.
as they are...
It didn't do well at the box office.
Oh, good. Well, it deserves not to do it because it's a piece of junk and crap. And let's move on, shall we?
We can move on.